had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. These two teams met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right, Watkins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when a knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it. Fight, 60. You, yellow. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Eagle defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
3rd and 2.
White. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Eagle defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Rodgers on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been... And now the rookie's free. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
21-0, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
52 blaster, claws red. Blaster, 6.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
definitely weren't taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts now, hoping to make up for that pick 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll set up to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
50 Fury. Blue check.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Green jack. Strike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Real quick. 1st and 10.
to throw now on first down. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 125 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First down, Eagles.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Back. Black shot. Fight. Steal. Black. Ultra. Go ultra. Blue strike. Red. Yellow.
Back to throw here. Short pass caught by Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take them.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Well, that one into the hands of Brown downfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts.
This sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's 1st down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And again, it's Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
7-yard line.
Let's go. Go set.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Black Ultra. Set.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Okay, right.
What can they come up with here?
Check white.
It's 3rd and 7.
Go deep. Hut.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Eluding the pressure right. It's intercepted. Breaks a tackle. And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. before he could even get started. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Eagles, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
right. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.